Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video. This time around, we are gonna go over the things that are happening really quickly on the PTS server, because in the description there is an unlisted video, because I really didn't want to promote that video in some ways. When I say I don't want to promote that video, it's a very ranty video where I kind of go over all my opinions on, and I linked it on the Discord, I linked it on Twitter as well to the devs, and I just kind of just ramble, and I didn't want to post that as an official video, but more for people that want to hear me rant on how my concerns are about the different things. So this is going to be a super short video. If you want to hear me rant for about 20 minutes about how I feel about the update, I want to put that in the description. I want to put it in as just as a link so you can see that video, but you need the link to it, so it's not gonna pop up anywhere. It's just gonna be, you need the link basically to see it. So go down in the description if you wanna see me rant for 20 minutes about that one. It kind of get very unstructured, so just keep that in mind when you are watching it. So if you haven't seen the PTS stuff, then you should briefly look at the videos that I did, of course, for the patch notes and for the gameplay. This one we're just gonna go really quickly over what kind of added to the whole thing, and just so you know what is basically going on. So there is a few items that do have placeholders for how much they cost, but most of them seem pretty legit. Let's start with the dragons. We got 3 new dragons. We got this one, which is gonna cost you dragon coins. It's gonna cost you some flux. It's gonna cost you some of these essences and this egg as well. And the egg is right here, and this is the fragment right there. So basically it's the fragments. I don't know why they make it as an egg, and then this time I think it's because of the legendary factor. And then we also got this one, which is just straight up, of course, fragments, and then essences as well, flux and dragon coins. The same thing here, of course. Different essences, and again, different essence is still the same, dragon coins and all that stuff, and also the fragments. As you can see, these should be from, what is said in the patch note, is from some invasion obelisk thing. I couldn't find one. I'm not sure if they kind of added it yet. I tried to look for it. I couldn't really find anything that looked like it, so I didn't really find any of these, but we'll see what it basically goes on. But one of them is a legendary dragon, so one of them you can unlock with a golden dragon effigy, and they can also be other golden dragon eggs found, they said, in the that's not it but in the dragons, in the greater ones, in these greater dragon caches. This should be ones, but they're going to be very expensive if you want to buy the golden egg, pretty sure, on the marketplace. Then of course we got an update to, I don't know why the rune table, rune crafting bench should be so big compared to the other ones. Hopefully they reduce the size of it, because it looks kind of funny. It's kind of like taking over everything here. But the rune crafting bench looks basically the same. They changed a few things, but it's pretty simple to get up to this point where I am right here. This is the old 250. This is the highest it was before. And getting from here to 300 is pretty simple. But then it gets a little bit grindy when it comes to going all the way up here. I talk more about that in the other video as well. But we did also get the rune anvil. This is pretty simple to get. It doesn't take you very long. It does take a little while because you do need the rotation of these coils. These coils are pretty simple to get, and you can only hold 100 of them, so you need 75. And after that, actually, something's pretty cool. Then you just start getting glims, so you can still pick them up, but it's going to give you glim instead. So when you did hit the 100, you are going to run out of that. But that's going to be a little bit with the rotation of course, the new zone that we get, and it does, you can see it does rotate when you get it, and you need 10,000 light to get into there. I am rocking about right now 12,000, and I can get up to a little bit more because I switched over to the battle berserker, so I get that extra when I do defeat. I don't benefit from the attack speed, of course, because I'm a Dracolite, but the light is something I do get extra of. And then actually this zone becomes actually doable. You can actually do the damage from it. And as well, I also switched to the Solarian to get a little bit extra. And I could also upgrade my gear a little bit more here. As you can see here, they do have a few stars that I'm missing. So I'm missing about 100, about 120 light as well, which is not a lot, but it does significantly help a little bit better. And also, of course, it does give a little bit better stats. But the anvil here should be something, as they say, that it should be easier to get the essences when you get later on and stuff like that. And we kind of have to see how that basically goes. And then, of course, we go into the forge and we talk about, of course, upgrading here. I talk more about that and my concerns about it. I do have concerns about both the upgrading of the gear, this one right here. I do have concerns about the rune crafting. I do have concerns about the anvil, and I have concerns about the new dragons as well, and being very, very grindy, but again, I talk more about that in the video in the description, and it just becomes very randy, and I didn't really want to put that as a public thing. It's more for the really people that really wants to know like how I really feel about the update, but the TLDR is that it's going to be very, very, very grindy, and it's going to be a lot of, I don't agree with the direction that Trove is basically taking, but you can see that more in the description. But that's basically what's going on in the the PTS server, and it's why I'm making this now is because that the update is coming out very soon. They said so on Twitter, on X. They said it on there, so that's why I'm making this video now. So it basically can hit some devs before it goes out to how everything goes. So, but again, if you want to know my long rant of 20 minutes down in the description, go check that one out. Maybe you've seen it already on the Discord. Maybe you saw it on X or Twitter as well. But anyways, that's what's going on. That's how things are. And again, there is also some few placeholders, as I said, so we'll see what that happens. But some of these prices, like this one, if you see the Forge thing, for example, this seems pretty legit. And keep in mind, again, when you upgrade it to Mythic tier, there's also 5 stars you have to go through. So this exponentially becomes more and more. So this one seems pretty doable for sure, because this Deep Stone is tradable, but the other 2 items here are not. So yeah, keep that in mind. This is tradable, of course, and it's just a normal ore thing you can get more of, and of course works probably on Tuesdays as we usually are. But again, it exponentially goes up very, very much. And if you have 18 classes you have to go through, then it's gonna be pretty crazy going through all of it. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys are enjoying, excited for the PTS or for the update. We'll see what happens comes out, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.